Hello, everyone. This is Coach Celeste Stacy. Welcome to my channel. And thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for the topics that you've sent me via DM on Instagram. I'm going to make it a lot easier for you to follow me. I'll make my Instagram public over the coming weeks so you can easily access me and see the things that I put there, and I'll make sure that I beef that up. Thank you for the text that I received from friends and family who said, hey, I want you to cover this topic. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And today's topic that we're going to cover is why some people always seem to try to fix you, why they always want to fix you. Have you ever had someone say to you, well, your problem is, and what you need to do, and what you don't understand, when they're talking about your life and the way that you approach your life and the way that you live your life? Those are people who invariably want to fix you. And there are two reasons a person may want to fix you. I think at one point, we've all tried to fix someone in a way to maybe guide or protect or whatever. But there are two reasons why we may do this and other people may want to do this to us. Number one, they don't see you. And number two, they don't feel seen by you. When someone doesn't see you, that means that they have a specific box that they want to put you in, their idea of who they think you should be, and they cannot see beyond that box to make room for who you actually are. So in their mind, you need to fill a certain role, and that role needs to do certain things. Or you need to go in a certain direction or on a certain path, and there's no way outside of that path. You have to graduate from school and then go to college and then get a job and then do something else. Or if you're dealing with someone who has paternalistic or maybe chauvinistic behaviors, and you're a woman, and that person sees you as a person in a role that they think a woman should fill in what that woman should do in that role. Oh, you need to have a hot meal on the table. You need to do that. So that's what I'm talking about when we say people who don't see you. You don't fit in that certain box. They see it as a one-dimensional thing. You're multidimensional, and they can't handle it. The second reason, they don't feel seen by you. So what does that mean? That means that in some way, they don't feel that you value them, their input, their opinions, their presence, their contributions. So if you see someone who always tries to contribute in a way that maybe they feel is helping, and they say, you're not realizing or you're not hearing what I'm saying, that really means I don't feel that you're valuing my input. And so those are the two reasons why people, quote, try to fix you. So how do we know the difference between someone who wants to put you in a box and someone who wants you to see them more and value them more? We empathize. We think about them. We put ourselves in their shoes and we think about who they are, okay? So someone who puts you in a box, if you know them well, you're going to see patterns of boxed behavior in the judgments that they make about others, in the opinions that they have about the world, their worldviews, and if they're really stuck and staunch in their worldviews, and their relationships with other people. Do those other people always defer to that person? Oh, you're right, to kind of appease them? Are they used to getting their way? So, for example, boxed people, we just had the Supreme Court passed some heavy things, right? One of them was overturning Roe versus Wade, and all of a sudden women don't have control of their bodies. And then you have people who are opposed to gay marriage. I mean, I subscribe to the fact that if you are against abortion, don't have an abortion. If you're against gay marriage, don't marry a gay person. But allow people to live their lives in a way that they see fit for themselves. Because guess what? It's not affecting you. Their daily life is not affecting you at all. Allow people to be happy in their own life and show up in their own way. People who are fighting against what other people should do because it's against what they believe are people who refuse to see others outside of their own box. Now, what about the people who want to feel valued and say, hey, I don't feel that I'm being seen by you. You're also going to know that because that person is a helping person. That person is a person who shows up for you. And basically, that person is going to be someone who is always putting themselves in a position to see how they can help you thrive. Now, someone like that may not feel valued by you. They may be the box type person, but they may not feel valued by you. They may be open to the ways in which you're living your life and the way that you choose to be. However, they may want to help too much. They may want to guide too much, in which case they're trying to fix you to the point where they're not really understanding that you want to go your own way. And so, what should we do with people who try to fix us in either case? Number one, we respectfully enlighten. We say, you know what? I so respect your opinion, but this is the direction I want to go with this particular thing for my life in the way that feels best for me. Thank you so much for respecting that. And if they don't respect that, sometimes they become haters, right? Haters are people who can't change you, so they're angry at you for having independent thought and thinking differently than they do. So what do we do with haters? Never try to change a hater's mind. Changing a hater's mind is futile. It's an exercise in futility. Why? Because if someone has already made up their mind about you, anything you do to try to disprove that, if you fit into that box, they're going to say, well, that's the exception. And if you stay outside of that box, they're going to be like, I told you so. So bottom line is the only box that you should try to fit in is your own. Stay open to the input of others, the perspective of others, but be wary of people who try to fix you because they don't see who you are. And be respectful and empathize with the people who want to feel seen in your life. This is Coach Celeste Stacy. Like and subscribe. And you never know who this might help. So absolutely share. Talk to you soon. Bye.